Hello YouTube, and welcome to sort of a different video today. Today I'll be doing a bit of a comparison. This isn't going to be something I always do as sort of reviews. This is a little bit different. I will be doing individual reviews on both of these. But for today, we're doing the guasshog Halo Mega Bloks comparison. Right, I'm back. This is the, well, just for anything else, I've sort of changed the lighting, as you can see. Things look a bit different. I mean, this is just the best way I can do the lighting for now. I just got one lamp, but it's quite bright. It's quite a soft sort of look, so you get a shadow, but I'm fine with that. I can do little shadow puppets. Nom nom nom. Anyway, so this was the original guasshog from Halo Wars. This was the first one released from Halo Mega Bloks. Very happy to have it since it's a retired set, and if you see it in the shops, pick it up because you'll be very happy with this set. I got this before the second guasshog. I got this when, trying to think when I got this. I got this before Halo 4 came out. That's roughly the time zone. So this was the set that came with the Locust. I'll get that. Ooh, massive Locust. That came in with this set. There you go. It's quite a tall one, so that's interesting since you had two sides in this. You had the guasshog and the Locust. And this was pretty evenly matched. I guess the Locust would be a little more overpowering than the guasshog, but it did have two Mark 6 Spartans. Of which one of the heads came off. And back then the moulding wasn't so good, so the hands crack. So be careful about that stuff. Right, get you out of the way. Not just the hands will crack, also, well, let's get me readjusted. Get there, and that'll do. Right. Also, these pieces will crack. If you knock this against any surface, this will happen, which will get pushed in, compared to the normal, which is more open. This is more pushed in. This can't clip onto a bar, otherwise it'll break now. This can clip onto a bar. So if you wanted to pull another guasshog, warthog, or a mongoose, then you could. Get you out of the way. Right, so you can see this original one was from the Halo Wars. That's why that was a Locust, not the second version of the Locust, which you've seen in some of the other games. You can see it's got a blue light, which is kept blue. Something blue is being kept between both of them. We've got a white light over here, light little spotlight, and of course the little trademark, whatever that is, fire extinguisher. It's quite funny when I saw that. With this one, it's quite old. Like I said, it's been bashed up a few times, a bit of scratches, and the stickers will peel off of the older ones because the stickers are sort of changed a little bit, where these full printed ones are better quality nowadays than, like, these didn't change, but the full printed ones have changed a bit, I think. We have different steering wheels. Get the guns out of the way. I'll talk about those in a minute. We have different steering wheels. Can't really see, but Try and get a good view on this steering wheel. There we go. You can see this steering wheel here is quite round. You have little indents, 3 indents like a little triangle. And then this one is more like a go-kart where it's a oval or an ellipse. It's more of an ellipse than an oval. But you got 2 inverted bits for the characters to grab onto. Whereas the new ones the characters can't grab onto the steering wheel, which is a bit of a shame. So it just loosely holds in their hands. We have this area has changed on both of them. Like on here. We have the tiled look. We have... Wow, that just came off. It's on camera, it just came off. I'll talk about that as well. On this one, you can see we've got little red buttons. On this one, which won't fall apart, I'm missing a piece from here, but you can see we have a nice little display. And I wish they kept that display, it's much nicer. In Halo Wars you couldn't really see this, so this is all made up original, whereas the new one's more from any media. As well, we got some typing here. We've got UNSC blue. We've got some more printed, full printed ones. These peel off because they are the full printed ones. And of course we have the most important part that makes it a guasshog is the gas canister, or whatever you want to call it. It's dog fur all over this. That's the problem when you have dogs. There will be dog fur everywhere. This, like the warthog, will have these little things on the side. Not sure if warthog had these. I'm pretty sure one of them did. Where it has these little side things to stop it bashing and more protective stuff. Loads of stickers everywhere. Got the steps. We got the wheels. On this, the wheels are the same as the warthog, where they're just grey. And they are nice. Well, these ones are solid rubber with slight, like a 1/10 of a millimeter of, well no, probably like, yeah, 1/10 of a millimeter of air, so you can squish it a little bit. The underneath, some people want to see that. Very simple. I mean, this one, like the new one, has the yellow bricks you take away once you've completed it. Just put this back on, because that's what I'm going to talk about next. Right, I'm back. I put the other one together, but before I put this back on, this is what I want to talk about. This big piece here. If I take away all the normal bricks, these are all normal bricks, but this piece here is one big piece, and you can see this is transparent because this is meant to be a lights and sounds one. It worked for a while and then it stopped. It makes this weird noise, if you can hear that. Maybe you won't be able to hear that. Oh, only editing will tell. Right, so I'm going to take this one apart. I'm going to open it up. With my I have a repair kit on standby all the time, just in case this stuff happens. Okay, so it's always important you have something like this. So I'm going to take the outer ones first. Sorry if I sound sniffy. I have got a runny nose, and it was the same when I did my last video. I will be uploading videos all the way to my Wellington blog, and I'll be uploading that as well. But until then, I'll be uploading my normal schedule, and we'll see after I come back from Wellington. I'll see how many likes and how many dislikes I have on that video. Oh, okay. This is the battery compartment. These were pre-installed batteries. Maybe the batteries just ran out. No, it's not. There's something wrong with it. Oh! You're seeing what I'm seeing? It started working there for a minute with the sound. I had to take it apart even more. Right, this is becoming a repair video now. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, okay, cool, got that one. Right. Let's carefully remove this. Okay. Okay, so here's the soundboard. The button which gets pressed is, I can sort of move this. The button that gets pressed is right here. Not sure if it's the batteries, but it is seeming to play up a little bit. So if I remove the batteries and see what it's like from there, because this, okay, that's just a little padding. Where does this wire go to? Okay, this wire goes to a light over here. No, okay. Right, so just a little bit at the front. I wonder what your method of taking these batteries out are, 'cause I have never found a good method of just tapping them or just trying to pull them out yourself. It can be very hard sometimes. Ooh, they don't have any push-through holes, which is shame. You usually get that on these sort of things. It's just because I don't want you to take it apart. Oh, right, the seal is fine. Still, like you can see, the green seal is completely fine if my camera will focus. Oh, no. Doesn't want to focus. Come on. Come on, the camera. Make sure autofocus on, right? Can I focus for me? No, well, the seal is there. Okay, there we go. You can see the seal is still there. There's nothing wrong with the battery. You can see it's still got the whole stuff written on it. Oh, never heard of that company before. That's not a good sign. So, okay, yep, I see the problem. So this has got the old rust problem. Look at that, horrible. Okay, that will take not much. I mean, it's no leakage or anything. It could be some leakage, but of the batteries, but it doesn't really seem that's the case. I think this must have gotten wet somehow in the box. It must have gotten some moisture must have gone through, maybe at the factory or something. But that is our problem. I have to get rid of that somehow. Okay, if I just get rid of. Oh dear, you can see the rust underneath. It's such a shame. Right, I'll put it back together. I'll put the batteries back in. We'll see how it goes. Oh god. Wonder if that's completely ruined it. Oh! And we're running again. So the battery that was connected to that had a bit of erosion or whatever. So I just had to move the batteries up. And we'll have to come back to that one day. But anyway, so this has got multiple sounds and everything. I'm sorry I have to show it this way. I'll probably put this all back together and I'll be right back. Right, for the final few screws, I'm going to just show it on camera. Because I need to go back together. So basically from now on, I'm going to have to just open the battery compartment. It's because it was releasing weird sounds, I took it completely apart. I don't know if it has something to do with these open pieces here. Because this is where they have the little tab for the try me buttons. This creates a little circuit, it goes in, press button, creates energy, sends a slight signal, goes around. But anyway, so oh god, camera is falling down. Right, so as you can see, it's got multiple sounds and everything. Yeah, that's pretty much what differentiates the this one from the other one. Is its whole sounds feature. And this is accessed by this little button here, which you saw, which I showed you when I opened it up. And it's very easy to press on this. I'll go over all the sounds in... Well, I'll go over all the functions and the sounds in... Can you shut up? Okay, good. In another video. But I did notice there was a lot more complexity to this one compared to the older one. And this just pops back on, like so, and now it looks new. Like I said, I just woke up one day, I was getting changed for school, had this on the floor, went over and pressed it, didn't make a sound. And I was like, oh, what's going on here? Tapped it a few times, made a normal sound, did its normal rotation, so I left it. Came back another day. Same thing happened, except it didn't make a sound. I finally got around to fixing it. Right, it's not just that I've had problems with. I've had that problem with other things, like especially those batteries, those compartments. On the bigger batteries, it's like black and oily, because it's usually a leak. That's the problem. But these ones in specific, it's moisture. And it's not just that though. It's basically, I've had like this sonic screwdriver. I had one of the newer ones. See if I can find it. Where did it go? Who knows? Anyway, so I had the same problem. I opened it up, I took it apart, I took out the batteries, had a look around the battery compartment, had the same thing, like the green stuff. Whatever it is, it's not good. I think it's to do with moisture, because that one, the sonic screwdriver, got left in a soggy coat, and I dried it out with a hairdryer. It worked fine for a while until, yeah, I think it's basically rust. It sort of gets through to the batteries. It destroys the connection, so you might want to give it a little clean. Switch around the batteries so it's in a different order. And yeah, it should be fine, as long as it's clean. There might be a bit of rust, so it won't last forever. This really shows how quality is changing with toys nowadays. God, why aren't you focusing? There we go. This really shows how quality has really changed, and it's quite sad how you can really get these bad sort of mixes. And I think when it was in the store, it might have had a day where it was a bit moist in the air, because in New Zealand we get quite a mixture of weather. and sometimes we get days where it's just like it's raining for a few days and then it's sunny, and sometimes it is a bit misty, and just all those combinations. Where this country is not the country for Mega Bloks, I can tell you that. There's a lot of problems I've had with the older sets. In specifically, I'm saying the parts. In Heat, the older parts which are like plates, even 2x whatever plates, those will flex in Heat over here. And these aren't even in the sun. So the heat is basically from inside my room. And sometimes my room doesn't get too hot. I mean, it's less than the outside temperature, so it's probably cooler than most other rooms. That's with all my heaters off, it can be quite cool. Heaters on, it can be quite warm. But it's something, even the parts quality fix didn't change it. I got the new superposable or super articulated figure pack with Sarah Palmer and Spartan David, and the plates and that. I'm not sure if it was an older plate, because I know the quality has changed with, and sometimes they're still putting in old pieces in newer sets. So if you just get anything like that, then it's normal. Like I can definitely say I got a battle pack the other day, the Promethean battle pack, which I'll review. I got that the other day, and oh boy, the quality in the pieces has improved. Like the ground pieces, they've improved. Just a note with the newer one, came with a Lancer whose lance broke. It snapped right here, and I used some super glue. Had to fix that twice, but I got a glue at the moment that's very strong, so that shouldn't break in a while. Oh, he looks. Ooh, he's got a little. Notices one of his eyes was a little off. Anyway, so I'm gonna put some figures on these and show you what it looks like with some figures on. Right here we have the a mix between old and new articulated figures. So in here we have the old articulated figures. They of course fit fine in the old version. There is no seat, so there's no limitations. On the back though, you cannot have an old articulated Spartan. They can stand, but they can't hold. They can only hold with one hand, which is a shame. We go over to this side. See the old ones. It was made for the older ones, so of course they'll fit. The new one, of course they'll fit. The older ones fit here as well. And the older ones sort of stick out a bit because there's a chair, limiting their sort of seating. The chair's a little further forward, so it pushes them up a bit. It's a little further up, so of course it pushes them up, it pushes them forward, and this sort of gets in their way. On the driver's side, they're pushed up a little bit, but they're fine. They can still sit down, haven't got anything in the way. But that's with the figures on. As you can see, you really get some interesting sort of scenes going on with the newer one, because it has all these bars on it. With the older one, on the other hand, gun fell off that guy's hand. With the older one, on the other hand, you've only got enough space for the 3. I have been able to sort of turn this into a troop transport, but it's a bit weird. With this one, of course, you can turn it into a troop transport. You just have to strip this down. There isn't that much modification you can do that you need to do for it to hold more people. Of course, you can hold loads of people can hold onto here. Got a little step, loads of stickers, like I said, with the licensed sounds and the bars. There's quite a lot of things that are similar between the two. This one has a rope where this one doesn't. This one has a big tube for gas, whereas this one has all of these. Why does my autofocus keep turning off? I'm sorry. It has all of these little jerry cans which you can take off. It's easier to take these off because they're on clips. A figure can hold it. It clips on sideways and on the bottom. And you got a little bar on the bottom, whereas this one only had this bar. Also, the wheels on this are different to one of a warthog, which is nice to see. This articulation is much more improved with new bars like the warthogs. I don't know why this one didn't use the warthog bars. I think they just wanted it to be a different design, because back then they did have these bars for warthogs, and they're much easier. They're much more smooth. And they have much more room. So, like the suspension, it works better. On these ones, in places it can get a little stiff on the back. It can get a bit stiff, like it's not coming down, you have to push it down. But yeah, so that's basically the guns are falling out of the hands. Well, apart from that, we got the gas cannon and an aerial, because this one has an aerial. That sort of limits the movingness. It's fine, you can always just keep going around that way and it'll get the same sort of effect. This is quite flexible, so it won't break unless you really pull it. See, there is a little bit of toy stress. Well, that's why I call it toy stress, where it's got a little bit of whiteness from bending. This one, you have a really big cannon. Back here, we have similar shape, a little thinner. Has the blue light, whereas this one has the blue light all the way through these. Has a much bigger cannon. This is the same for the anniversary set that came out recently. I'll be getting that as soon as it's available online, or I can get it at shops, basically. The shops are over here in New Zealand are becoming more aware of the new sets coming out, and they have got a lot of the new sets. But I know the last 5 minutes of this has been quite rushed, because this is getting quite a long video, and when I do it on my phone I don't really edit it that much. So yeah, my autofocus has gone off again. God. Anyway, I will be doing individual reviews on these guys. This guy's still here. Like, he can hook on, and I can ram him over. Ram him over there. See? I will not cut that out on my phone. This is all going to be uploaded. But do you like the new sort of setup where I've got a new light? Do you want me to get surround lighting? Because my mum has that from her studio, because she's a photographer. I could get maybe one over there and one over. Okay, you don't know where I'm looking, but trust me, there's a thin space there and space on my other side. But anyway, I hope you like this video. It's a little bit different. I will be doing more Mega Bloks sets in the future. Like I said, I'll be doing individual reviews. I'll be doing mock reviews. Not just Halo stuff. I do all the collector series stuff like Call of Duty. I'll be getting Assassin's Creed when I can get my hands on them. I won't be getting as much Assassin's Creed. Maybe a few of the sets that seem interesting to me. Yeah, have you found this video interesting? Like if you did find it interesting, comment, whatever, subscribe, it's free. I'm going to have a lot of a new sort of setup on my videos now. My reviews are quite straight on, and they don't really have an intro because they're usually on my phone. If they do have an intro and they have been edited, then I probably had to do something to them, because there were some I'm yawning now. Wow. See, this is how unedited and unprofessional my reviews are getting now. God. I don't have Adobe After Effects. The best I've got is Movie Maker, but that is good. That is very good. I use Bandicam because fraps. When I got fraps on my computer, it sort of like messed up for some reason. There you go. It's going out of focus. Anyway, this review is getting long. And this was only meant to be a comparison video. So, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Oh yeah, just one more thing. About a video I put up, the one after this, or the one before this. Yeah, like I said at the start, I'm going to be doing videos all the way to my blog. And if my blog's my last videos, then it will be last videos. Just kidding. I know, I'm gonna keep going. If I get tons of dislikes from loads of people, and they leave comments saying, well, you're doing something wrong, then maybe I'll change the channel. I will be giving my channel a good revamp after I come home. I'll be doing a video with Mega Gamers, who's reached 11,000 subscribers. Congratulations, James. I'll be doing a live streaming event with him on Xbox One, PS4, and on computer, or whatever, on PC. But yeah, this video is getting quite long, so, as I was saying before, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.